Game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And the play fake, and now Heineke. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Watson on first down. And it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Heineke. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Falcons are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Watson hook it up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st down, it's Watson. Powers through him. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 41, Heineke. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. 19, got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One of the most hyped, talked about prospects that enter the league at tight end. Kyle Pitts certainly delivered and probably exceeded expectations as a rookie. Hit 1,000 yards, ranked 3rd among tight ends and 2nd among all rookies in receiving. Sky, absolutely the limit for this young man. A nice pickup there for a 1st down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Here's Heineke.
That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Right back to Pitts again.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts,
his 4th touchdown of the year.
And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, Heineke. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Heineke.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
First down, Heineke.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Again, it's Heineke.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now Heineke.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Heineke to throw for it on 4th down.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Heineke now.
And he rifles one incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they'll throw again. Heineke. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. They go play action. Now Heineke. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Patterson running between the tackles. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. To throw is Heineke. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run with Patterson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Koo to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Again, he finds Moore. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And pass complete to Moore.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Watson to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
To throw, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. 31 yards. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
He'll look to throw. Able to find Patterson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow! Wow!
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now Watson. Completes to Njoku. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Watson.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to